Hello, beautiful kindred souls, and welcome to my crafting corner. It's Key. We are back in our first Forest Falls project, and we're going to continue doing some page decor. So the pages for this project are using brown paper bag. And this project is featuring my mini kit, which you get for absolutely free when you sign up for my email list. So when you sign up to be an email subscriber, you get access to these 5 beautiful digital papers. And this entire playlist is all about using those digital papers to make awesome journals. So in this video, we're decorating pages again. So the previous one, we did this stenciling with some accent pieces. And I started stenciling some of the other pages that I had noted out, but today we are going to be using washi tape. And if you're anything like me at all, you probably have tons of washi tape that you haven't used. So we're gonna use that today. That's what we're gonna do. I pulled out a few washis that I have. Probably gonna use these 2 bigger ones because this will just cover more ground as well. As far as covering the pages, so like 3 of these should cover. You could do it all the way across the entire thing, which is actually what I'm gonna do. These are really similar, but I think I'm gonna use, maybe this, I don't know. They are really similar though. I don't know, I'm just gonna pick one. But I think I'm gonna use this all the way for the entire thing. Now, washi can be a little tricky because it might not be very sticky. That rhymed. Oh, that wasn't intentional. I'm sorry. Anyway, so I'm actually gonna put down some glue stick, and I'm gonna start from the bottom of this page. Let me grab something to put underneath this. I know this is almost done. Just waste not, want not, you know what I mean? Okay. I'm over here using brown paper bags for pages, so yeah. All right, I have more glue stick, don't worry. I'm gonna worry about trying not to rip this washi. You can obviously use whatever you have on hand. This just fit my theme. I'm gonna go over a little bit so because I can trim if I need to. Try to line this up. I'm just going right all the way across here. Now, this is just a ruler, and I'm just running it through. Use my scissors. Go ahead and cut this free. Just to the roll, and then smooth this down. Now you could stop there and just be like, where's the fold line? Be like, boom, you know, maybe do some stenciling or something like that. But I told myself that I am going to cover the whole thing because I am a washi hoarder. And so let me grab some more glue stick, spin around here. Ooh. All right, let's just get on with it. Do the next layer. And I'm just gonna use the same washi. I've had this washi for probably a year or 2. So I've been saving it for the perfect project. The perfect project does not exist unless it's the project that you are actively working on, so. Okay. Some of these are really brittle. This one's actually relatively strong, so happy about that. Okay with it overlapping a little bit. For some reason I'm sweating. This is making me nervous. That is hilarious. That's so funny. I am sweating though. All right, let's do. Let's see, what am I planning to do to the back of this? Oh, I'm mounting some paper. It's fine. All right. Well, this doesn't look quite straight, but that's okay. Good coat of glue stick. You can obviously use different washies. You can alternate them. Whatevs, right? Whatever you want to do. I think I'm gonna cut this off. Excuse me. Should be long enough. Oops. Slightly sticky. Yes. All right, let's see if I can do this without sticking my tongue out. Deep concentration nonetheless. Oh man. That was silly. I put way too much off the edge on that side. Didn't give enough to that side. All right. There's a little bit at the top here missing. That's okay. That'll get trimmed. So that's that. So that's an option, covering it up with some washi. My fingers are awkwardly sticky. It's okay. So we're gonna trim around. So this is our middle there. There we go. And this is something you could put a topper on. You could, you know, there's still a lot that you could choose to do. I'm just gonna cut around, cut the excess washi off. Did I ask you what you were working on yet in this one? I don't think so. Let me know down in the comment section what you're working on. Are you gonna give this a go? Did you sign up for my email list so that you could get the digitals for free and follow along with me? There'll be a link in the description for my MailChimp to sign up for the email list, which will give you immediate access to the digitals from this little mini kit, which I think is so cute. And I've been really enjoying working with these papers and with this project and just pulling these projects together. it's no surprise that tape is sticking, but hey, it's fine. Still takes deep concentration. Okay, there we go. We have our little nibbly bits here, which we are going to say goodbye to. Okay. Oh, I said I was going to trim this off as well. Now, because I put the glue stick down, it is still a little damp. So I'm just going to let this dry. On the back side, I'm going to mount a piece of paper. How much time do we have? From the kit. Let's see. Let me scope one more again. We're gonna have a piece of painted paper, which I don't remember exactly. I think it goes here, and I think this is next to that, but I don't really remember. So it's gonna be something like this, right? So you're paging through, you get this beautiful page, and you can obviously do more to it if you so desire. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think the painted page is going to be inserted in this location, but it doesn't really matter. So this is what it's going to look like. All right. We can mount this quick. Now, mounting, I think I said I was going to use this. All right, so trying to mount precisely, right, to a paper that's the exact size that you want it to is a little bit more challenging than being able to just mount on a bigger sheet, right, and cut around. But we're gonna give it a go yet and see how crooked this is gonna end up being. That's really what it's gonna amount to. So let's see. We're just gonna put lots of glue stick down. I prefer to mount with glue stick. Obviously, you can use whatever you want. You can use multiple glues, but the paper that this image, which is the Center Digital, it's like a center spread. You can use it for a million different things, which I have done already for this project. I use it to make ephemera. I use it as a center design, use it as a cover design, use it as a whole bunch of different things. So just because something was made to be used a certain way, it doesn't mean that you have to use it that way. You can use it whatever way you want and come up with different ways to use it. The reason why I enjoy junk journaling is that there are no rules. And at first, when I was introduced to junk journaling and there were no rules, there wasn't a specific way to make it right or to do it right. It's a little overwhelming at first, but like once you kind of open your mind to that reality, it actually is a quite enjoyable way to craft. There's like no one's expectations but my own. Now I'm gonna take this away. And you can see, obviously it's not perfect and I will have to trim around it. But you know what? I think the page is actually just a little bit too big. It's not quite an 8.5 by 11, which makes me feel better about this situation. Ugh. Glue stick does make your hands like sticky to the point of like, ugh, it just gives me the willies. I don't know why. So what I'm gonna do is and you could totally wait, like obviously if you mounted this on the back of a washi page, you could wait to trim the washi. It is harder to see the edge of the page though if you don't. But I mean, it's very subtle, but it is kind of all the way around, which I was trying to mount this in the middle. So I did an okay job. And this definitely has to dry now because both sides are slightly damp, and I probably should wait to trim until it's dry. Otherwise the scissors are doing sort of getting stuck a little bit. Ugh. I have nibbly bits sticking to my fingers. It's like gives another completely new understanding to the word sticky fingers, let me tell you. Okay, trying to just trim. You know my tongue is hanging outside of my face right now because I am so focused. Okay. Oh, this is tricky. I gotta get in. There we go. I can't wait to wash my hands. It's not funny. Okay. Cool. Sweet. So I'm going to put something a little heavy. Otherwise it's gonna warp. So I'm gonna put this under something a little bit heavy, but this is what we did today. So we mounted, or we put some washi on one side and we just mounted one of the sheets from the kit on the other side. So yeah. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already signed up to be an email subscriber so you can get this free mini kit, please do consider doing that. The link to the MailChimp sign up is in the description. Once you sign up, you get immediate access to these 5 free digitals that come with this little mini kit, and you can follow along with me, or of course go your own way and go forth and craft, my dear friends. I will see you in an upcoming video. Thank you so much for your time and energy. Be well.